¿no?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name of my product. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beat.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Danny Gray to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They're on the 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Allen. This connects with Higgins. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It's Allen out of the pistol. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Look out. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go. Allen. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. First hit of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 15-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cook 19. Cook 19. Cook 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He puts some juice on it. He's got it deep downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball to 44.
Ready.
A first down carry for Brown. Let them do it on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Now Daniels to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Look, 19 Lions. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Brown 80. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Regular. Monday. All 52. What's that?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hauled in by Gray. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Allen setting up play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Third and just 2 to go.
Alert!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going deep this time. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
180!
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. Run with Gray. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills get some late points and the lead. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Pass now to kick this away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. On first down, here's Daniels. It's right back to McLaurin. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got him. That's Claypool. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
79 Broncos.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp in to pick that one off. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Tight. 56. Alert.
Working from the gun. It's Allen. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Going deep here for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken down at the 30. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw this from the gun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw, and it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Bass's kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Now Daniels off the play action. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
On second and 10 now, Daniels setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 7
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down.
Get it. 65. Cougar 19. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Brown 80.
Now a give running right. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. It's Allen out of the pistol. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kicked off by Jalen Watson.
Your chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate. You got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the 2nd half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds space, middle of the field. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
17. Commanders nothing.
Bass now to kick this away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Set. Liking 18.
Man in motion, headed right. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is caught by Trey Palmer. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And no look in, that throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. He brings up third down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Allen on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
43-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now. They need 7.
319. 5 wide. Half 85. Look out.
Allen to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he has this down to the 34. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
319. Hey, tight.
To throw again, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Bass's kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Gotta be lying. 18, rattle. 18, rattle.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. 18, 5 in.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bison. Steady.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Need alert. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Hurt.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready up.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Warriors 70. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jack Jones has got it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Pass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second from the gun to start. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels throwing on third. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Bills have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Allen makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Pass it on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills go up by 19.
Bills 33, Commanders 14.
Pass now to kick this away.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
19 Tiger, now trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels now on first down. Cut out left. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Commanders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 back 2. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Mustang 19. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Man, these guys are sound.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
65 catch. Ready. Viking 86.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing third and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. Looking quickly here.
18. And the Washington first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Commanders.
19 Lions.
To the air again, Daniels. Catch is made in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
79 Broncos. Check.
Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels looking to throw. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
Middle. Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Ready, check.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Dragon 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that will set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Cougar 19.
First down, Washington.
Go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Michigan left is their running back. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Shot 60. Shot 60. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right.
Tremendous play by the defense. I mean, just spectacular to corral him behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down today when they decide to scramble. So many good runners. But it was good pursuit to stay on them the entire way.
69. Come on. 18 cards. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Daniels hit. He lost the football.